Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Now for those who may or may not be new, just letting you know now, rules are simple. My goal is I want to figure out which starter is the best, so I'm solo running it, each starter. Today, last episode, but we already finished the Charizard run, and I keep forgetting I want to show the previously because I can. Anyways, last time we did the not last time, but we already finished the Charizard one. And now, I know that wasn't like a script, like written in my script or anything, but anyways, so we already finished the Charizard one. So last time, so now we're working on, I spent that much money. It's crazy. Anyways, so now we're working on Venusaur. I believe we finished the Team Rocket, the Silph Team Rocket takeover. Yeah, so there we go. I believe we have, we need to beat Sabrina. We already beat Koga, so we need Sabrina and Blaine and then Viridian again. Yeah. And I don't know if you can hear my fan going. I don't know, but anyways, if you can, that's what that is. Okay, yeah. So Sabrina, and then the other ones. If you're watching from Facebook, hello Facebook people. Watching from, not Facebook. YouTube, hello YouTube people. If I can't find it, there we go. Like, I'm doing my best so that I can find a way so that I can, like, see any comments or something like that on the videos, but, yeah. Alright, so, since we did that, my next goal is going to be Blaine. Let's face it, they're both going to be annoying, potentially. So, I just want to get Blaine over with. Yeah. Helps if we use our TMs. Unless I'm wrong and you actually can't. Unless surf requires... Yeah, no, it doesn't have any problem with surf. Hopefully that's the reason. Because that would be sad if I find out that's... missed. Get rid of missed. Alright, cool. So, we're ready to move forward. As we go ahead and use our repels with 45. Yep, like with Fire Red, gonna basically avoid all the trainers because I don't know why, I don't know why the ocean trainers just irritate me a little bit more than, any of the other trainers. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, essentially, because we have, the cave aesthetic, and most caves, until you get to, Viridian or wherever, you typically don't have to deal with it, so... Cool. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna hopefully take out Blaine. Because, yeah, the next two, I should say, not the last two, because Viridian shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah, Viridian shouldn't be that difficult. You would think out of all the times I've done this, I'd remember the order, the direction to go. Super weird. Okay, he has Intimidate. Kind of sucks, but... Well, wait, never mind. I don't care if he's got Poison Point. I'm a Poison-type Pokemon. If I remember right, didn't we fight this guy with Charizard? And, like, his wing attack managed to get through the first 2 Ekans without any issues. But then, like, the third one, I think maybe we did an Arbok, and it didn't go down all the way. That was Eradicate. But I don't have to use physical no more. I can use Razor Leaf, which I believe is physical in the newer games, funny enough. Yeah, it was because, it's physical in the newer games because because Magical Leaf is special, right? Anyways, to come back here, use another repel. I guess to me, I don't know, cause like. This looks like it's like a pixelated fossil or something. But anyways, as I was saying, it's weird because like the ones that just kind of bother me slightly is the Pokemon Mansion, despite the fact it's not even that long. So I don't know why it bothers me as much. I think I have a feeling that part of it is because it reminds me back in the day when, like, I was like, oh no, where to go, blah blah blah. Like, I know where to go, so I don't know why it bothers me. I think it's more just like remembering it from the past and things like that. So outside of that, okay, so essentially back to the challenge run. Like I said, I'm solo running it to figure out what Pokemon's best starter. The rule, like, to determine it, the goal is, I don't like paralysis. It's annoying. Number one, I can use items in battle. The goal is to figure out, like, which one is there. And yes, if I felt like I have to use a bazillion items in battle just to get them to use a certain, like, that's obviously going to affect their score, essentially. I'm pretty sure Full Heal also gets rid of, paralysis. I mean, not paralysis, confusion. And that's why I said it became healthy, because I had 2. My cold is almost done, that's for sure, thankfully. That, you still get a couple of things. Either way, what's weird is I'm almost positive Charizard was going on to level 70 by this point? Or am I dumb? Or are you just misremembering, more specifically? It's crazy. I have 91 mutual friends with my brother on Facebook. It's weird to me because I didn't think I even had 91 Facebook peoples, let alone 91 that also my brother would have. Anyways, so moving on. Okay. Now you might see me. Oh, well, like, so the goal is I'm gonna try not to use. Okay, so basically, I'm kind of using like at the base regular, like, it depends because there's 2 types of regular playthroughs, right? One that doesn't. That was a misclick. One that doesn't care about like TMs for later cases, and they just want to play through it just to play through it. But then there are also like the competitive ones that like they're not going to want to do that, So the goal is to try not to have to use. First off, number one, any Pokemon that can just use, like, the goal is to just have to use moves they learn level up and HMs. Why HMs? Because once you get access to Fuchsia, not Lavender, Fuchsia, you can basically swap them out as you need to. Granted, you can get to the point where, like, there is that caveat of, okay, let's move some things around. But so, like, there are things you might have to deal with, like just different things. My point is, missed on there. Essentially, you generally should not have to deal with, okay, so either way, so, like, anyways, so, once you get access to some of these, right, and yeah, I could take forever to mess with that, but I really just wanted to get some of those up there. Anyways, so, typically, like, anyways, when it comes to HMs, they're infinite uses as soon as you get it. Did I forget to use a repel? I'd assume so, because there's no way this level 34 Eradicate would have any advantages over my level 62 Venusaur. And yeah, it's kind of funny. I actually looked at the little pass thing to be able to see that, oh yeah, he's level 62. Well, I think, okay, I guess I did do Sabrina before I got here. So that might be one of it. So yeah. Anyways, basically, so long story short, HMs, they're reusable. Yeah, you do have to be careful about when you use it. If you're just playing red and blue, no, I would strongly suggest being super careful because you cannot delete HMs in red and blue and yellow Generation 1, essentially, at all. I guess you could probably trade them to, like, gold, silver, crystal. But, you know, that's required to have the extra game. So, TMs that, like, are one use, but I'm going to avoid them because, again, they're one use, and you might want them for something else. Yay, full star. Yeah, you might want them for something else. So, like, for example, Earthquake. Venusaur can learn Earthquake, but more likely than not, since it's your only Earthquake, you're probably not going to teach it to Venusaur. You're probably going to teach it to some Pokemon that, you know, actually could learn it. I mean, that can't learn it, but should be able to learn it. Like, Flygon. Flygon's on this game. Like, not in this game, but catchable in the game, I should be saying. But it's as an example. So, yeah. Yeah, I know it took forever, but essentially, if I feel like I have to use things like that, it's going to lower the score of them. So far, Venusaur has struggled in places. Definitely at the beginning. Like, oh, Brock is easy. Cool. Yeah, Brock is easy. But guess what? You have to get the Brock. Like, not, yeah, because, like, not, first off, you have to get the Brock. Second off, you have to go forward to that. Yeah, sure, Venusaur is going to help you with the 2 gyms, but that's basically it. After that, he's not going to be helpful. I mean, you might have the one-off. Like, I feel like more often than not, because, again, you run into so many flying types. Here, you have a bunch of steel types. Things like that, like, I won't lie, you get to the point where it's almost like you might as well box it? Like your Venusaur? Don't get me wrong, I will say that Venusaur is probably better than, say, like Vileplume, because of the fact that, like, trying to get, like, you're going to be stuck with Absorb throughout the majority of it. Like, I literally did a playthrough, like, 2 of them. One when I was doing a Dex run on my regular stuff. By regular, I mean, yeah, one when I was doing a regular playthrough because I was just having fun, and then once I finished it, I decided that I was going to complete the Pokedex. And yeah, I used the Vileplume. The problem with Vileplume is, yeah, the biggest problem with Vileplume is the fact that your best grass move is like Absorb. You don't get Mega Drain for, I don't know when. I love that that's a teleporter in, like, Let's Go. Because, yeah, it doesn't make any sense otherwise. Alright, let's see how we do against the Fire Gym with our Grass Starter. Obviously, this isn't gonna like, oh, you wouldn't use a grass starter against a fire turn. I mean, you're not wrong. But you also have to remember that, like, some Pokemon aren't as, like, for example, take, Charizard. You wouldn't think he would have been, but, like, he could be useful against Brock as long as you get him Charmeleon. You know? So, it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, Charmeleon's gonna not be good against Misty. But, if you're solo running with Charizard, you're gonna get Charizard by the time you have to battle Misty. By you have to, I mean, like, literally, you don't actually have to fight Misty until, what is it? Yeah, you don't actually have to battle Misty when it's time, when you're in Cerulean for the first time. You could literally leave and come back. You're not actually required to battle Misty until you need to get in Surge's gym. And technically, you do need it because to move forward, in order to use Cut outside of battle, you have to have the Cascade badge. But yeah. But anyways, either way, Venusaur has been struggling. He does well with, you know, your gym. Like, he does well with the gyms he's supposedly good at, Brock and Misty. Yeah, he was fine. He did well with those. Every other gym, he struggled with. So it's almost like, I'm moving my desk because I felt like sitting down. But, like, every other one, you're going to have a problem with. So, that's why, like, don't get me wrong, there are niche cases where grass type is pretty good, you know? Like, different areas. Because, again, when you go against the sea, you're going to want a grass starter. But then again, you might actually want an electric type more than a grass starter. I mean, grass type. For starters, a lot of electric Pokemon just have a better moveset. Granted, I do need to see what Victreebel's moveset is, because I actually haven't done a run with Victreebel. I've done several with Vileplume and Kanto, because he's typically the one I pick, mostly because I usually play Fire Red, and I don't usually play Leaf Green. So, yeah, so either way, that's the point. So either way, the point is like, no, like, okay, so it's like, okay, so what do you go? Okay, well, electric type Pokemon, it helps resist against electric types. So does an electric type Pokemon. And so does a ground type. So it's like, I don't know. Plus, you have a lot of water Pokemon. And see, that's the thing. Like, your biggest grass type Pokemon, again, Venusaur, Victreebel, and Vileplume. I guess there's Tangela, but those are like your three main ones. And guess what? They're also poison types. And not all of them can actually utilize their poison typing. I think Victreebel might be able to. Vileplume eventually gets to it, but it takes a minute. It eventually gets a poison type move. In fact, it actually gets a poison type move before it gets a better move than Absorb. Assuming you don't teach it, like, I think whatever, like, you get from Victreebel, not Victreebel, but, I should be fun to keep going. Erica? I don't know if you get Mega Drain or Giga Drain, but either way. Plus, you get access to either Shockwave or Thunder, well, Shockwave if you're playing Gen 1, but generally, I'd say go with an electric type. There aren't any, at least if you're playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, or just Kanto, right? Now, if you're playing Johto, you might want a Grass type, because maybe, well, first off, I think you get better options. Like, I think Meganium actually is a better Grass type than some of these. Yeah, I guess having access to a poison type move is nice, and it's something that's actually better. But again, Venusaur doesn't learn a poison type move, and I need to go back and heal for power points. Something I really didn't have to do with Charizard. Either way, that's kind of the point. It's just... Generally, it's just easier with different... Anyways. So either way, as I'm saying... Grass is... I just don't think grass is generally all that good in Kanto. Not that it wouldn't help in certain niche situations. I can't deny that. Yes, they help with Brock. Yes, they help with Misty. But water... Okay, I guess you can't get a water type for... Well, besides Squirtle. But yeah, you get the Mankey for Brock, and you get the you get a Pikachu by the time for Misty. Like, oh, yeah, Thundershock. Yeah, but Thundershock is better than... It's not that bad. Like I said, one gym later, you get Shockwave. So, obviously, it's a 1 TM use only, but... Because, yeah, you could be having to deal with that, but... That's just the thing, you know. You're looking... So, either way... I just think grass types in general struggle in Kanto. Alright, I think this is the last guy before the gym leader. But, oh yeah, like I said, when it comes to water types, there are... You're gonna have to deal with Tentacruel and Tentacool. And a decent number of them. I'm not even talking about, like, the wild ones. So, like I said, there aren't really any water ground types in the Kanto games. Are there water ground types in general? Yes. Like if you're playing Johto, you know, you're gonna have to deal with Quagsire. But outside of that, yeah. Alrighty. I'm just gonna try. I'm just mostly because I don't feel like going back. So we're gonna try to. Oh, it'd be fun if you can just like answer a quiz instead of get the gym badge that way. I love how there's this thing here. That's for like your the fame checker. I remember back in the day, I tried to get all of them, but I wasn't able to get everyone. Like all the fame checker stuff. I don't remember what I missed. And this sucks. The fact that he leads with Growlithe, so my strength automatically loses some of its power. And I think he has... Doesn't he have 2? Oh, great. That's lovely. As dumb as it is, I might actually have to go and deal with Sabrina a little bit and come back. That's crazy to me. That wasn't even a crit. I mean, yeah, I am, like, stronger. Like I said, generally, you're not going to be using Venusaur in a fire gym. And yeah, you could swap out, technically, to get rid of certain annoyances. Like, well, 1 Intimidate, and I'm already not able to KO. Are you kidding me? How dare you? take care of that before that becomes an issue. I had a feeling he was going to heal. Yeah, because, like, the fact that it lowers my... Then again, nothing's going to get KO'd anyways. I guess now that I think about, like, why am I even messing with using Razor Leaf? I mean, Strength? That was interesting. So it's Fortnite for Switch, not just Fortnite. Alright, we are not going to survive, so we're going to Potion and hope we can survive a fight. We take 2 hits, or actually more than 2 hits. That works too. Perfectly fine, as long as we don't get O-code by that. We do not. That's okay. We are switching to Razor Leaf. And I miss. Of course I missed. And they hit. Of course they hit. That's fine. We're not gonna die. It's just annoying. That's fine. We have a full restore. Can you not hit 2 times? Don't burn, don't burn. Okay, good. You better not burn, you jerk. Okay, Arcanine doesn't have as good... Like, his attack is better. Of course he's gonna... See if we can't put him to sleep. Oh, good, we did. Since we're at it, let us throw some plants on him. That is fine. It does not keep me from throwing plants on him. Yay. Cool, he hit. Like, I won't lie. It's like, it's kind of scary using some of these moves. But I guess Sleep Powder has better accuracy than, say, like, Hypnosis. Which I don't know what it is with me in Hypnosis. Like, it doesn't work, like, half the time. Alright. Really, I don't know why I use that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm using Strength. I'm, like, -4, so, an attack, so, like, why am I bothering with that? Razor Leaf makes more sense. I always feel like it did about the same, which is kind of silly. Are you gonna... Oh, no, please be enough. Please be enough, because he might actually have a potion. No! Wait, I don't know. Does he have a potion? Oh, well if he did, he didn't use it. So, yay, we win! Of course! It's always fun when, like, you get, like, the 1 HP and that's when you crit. Alright, cool. So yeah, you have a strong enough Venusaur, you can not take out Blaine. Like, admittedly, I feel like he'd be... Generally speaking, Venusaur would be so much better if he can learn some kind of offensive poison move, you know? Like, oh, Crushing, before the post-game. Because, yeah, he can learn one via TN, like Sludge Bomb, or whatnot. Like, why can't he learn it sooner? Or just, like, as a level up move or something. Yes, hello, Bill. Did I do that last time? I don't remember. I'll think about it later. I guess like that's what I did last time. Yeah, I don't think I did it last time. Either way, Sabrina time, yay! Well, It's about, well, yeah, it depends, because I might be able to get at least to, I am expecting to have to leave at least once. Restore power points. But, I don't know. Yeah, I still need to take out that gem, I mean that pseudo gem. And this is number 1. There are 7 trainers? Yeah, because like the 4 corners is in up, east, west. Yeah. That's what we're going. Yay. I don't think the crit mattered. It's always fun when like you get a crit when it doesn't actually matter. Unless like you actually get like tons of crits, and like it's usually a thing that usually happens a lot. But otherwise, if it doesn't, it makes me sad. See if Slowbro goes down. Yay! Actually, I don't know if that crit mattered. And there's just 1 gym trainer down. As they say. Here's numero dos. Of course you're gonna have ghosties. A Venusaur just doesn't like. Yeah, typically you're probably not going to be using Venusaur again in the Psychic Gym, but still nice to know how he'd stack up, you know. Alright, that's 2 gym trainers. Not really. It doesn't really scare me. It just becomes a little boring. Kadabra! Yay! Hopefully that's what happens with Alakazam. It's 1 strength and he goes down. Let's see what Ridgely does against Mr. Mime. Okay. I mean, okay, it's both. Now that I think about it, Ridgely is physical. So why don't I just use Ridgely? No. No, it's special. I'm dumb. And because grass is special for some reason. I said it because, like, it's weird, because, like... Anyways, that was 3, this is 4. Yeah, I don't know. So, bro! Here's number 5. Like, if that didn't work, we would have had a problem. Okay. That was 5. This is 6. Oh, wait, what? I've used a lot more Razor Leafs than I thought I would. Huh. I guess we're going... Yeah, because we keep going against a lot of Slowpokes and, Solar Beam. It's not worth it. I guess if I set up Sunny Day or something like that, it could be, but, like... Anyways, that was 7. This should be the last one. I mean, if that's true, I might just go for it. Without having to go all the way back. I haven't taken any damage, so it's really I need to go back for power points. But 11 Razor Leaf and what was it, like 13 of the others? Yeah, we're good. It would be cool to know, like, the exact quickest way to get to Sabrina, but like I said, just really all you need to do is just keep going to the one on the opposite side. You'll eventually get to it. Alright, Kadabra! Hopefully you will go down like all the rest to a single strength. Yay! Mr. Mime, Razor Leaf. Of course you miss. Of course you use Barrier. Okay, it's just you. That's actually fine. Because I'm not hitting you with a physical move. I'm hitting you with a Razor Leaf. That would be a physical move. Okay, that's just mean. Cool, okay. Goodbye, Mr. Mime. Or I guess Miss Mime, or whatever. Maybe she's Mrs. Mime, who knows? Alakazam! They usually go straight for Future Sight, funny enough. Well, we won't know, because he went down in one hit. Venomoth. Okay. It's funny how, like, anymore, I feel like Mr. Mime so far has been, like, the hardest of the ones. Okay, what did you give me? Okay, cool. Calm Mind. I think actually in Red and, like, the original ones, you actually can get 2 Psychic TMs, because Sabrina gives you Psychic, and then Mr. Psychic also gives you Psychic. And I think that's the same thing with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Not Heart, we didn't have those 2 games, but, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I really wish they would have included some kind of speed function in these games. Because funny enough, yeah, I probably would be actually finished. Yeah, I would have already done the blue and things like that. Because, like, seriously. Yeah, because I did a full, like, a run with just a full team. And it didn't take me, like, it took me, like, 1 day each. And I even had to stop and grind for both of them. Granted, I technically didn't fully finish the one. But I was already as far as I needed to get. Because, basically, I was doing it to help set up for a roleplay thing. Yeah. I did that. I said that because admittedly I don't know if we haven't actually fully started. I made the first post and he hasn't done it, but he's probably just busy. Alright. Now for this gym. I mean, if you're talking about this gym, why would I? You're my first challenge. If you mean like overall, well, I've been doing this for about 43 minutes. Huh. We'll see. I checked the time. So, we'll see how far we can get today. If not, I'll probably end up finishing it tomorrow. Yeah, because I don't know how well it's gonna be, you know? Because I already have my moveset, and PowerPoints is gonna be a huge issue, right? Because 25, 15... I did not mean to do that. Glad he wasted that, but at 25 and 15, it's not that much. And in each season, the other... Yes, I have a lot of electrician stuff, which is why I'm... Yeah. But, still. Either way... Excuse me. It's weird they have a lot of just fighting type trainers in this gym. That's sushi. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know how well Brock, like, I don't know why I said Brock. Okay. Okay, so Lorelei, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, an issue. She has a lot of Ice-type Pokemon, but they're also dual Water-type, so... majority of them, so it shouldn't be a problem for Lorelei. Admittedly, it mostly comes down to what all gets, well, what all I can OHKO. Bruno, you're gonna have the Maz. You know, I mean, you have Machamp and then the two Hitmons. So I wonder why Tyrogue isn't a Hitmon. Anyways. Either way, so you have like... So yeah, so the Hitmons will be a issue, potentially. Assuming they don't get OHKO'd. They might get OHKO'd. Machamp might not get OHKO'd. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, though, because I think I actually am a little bit better against the Machamp than what Charizard was. Agatha is going to be not very nice because of all the poison types. So I have been able to just easily knock out a lot of the Gengars and Ghastlies I'm going up against with the just Razor Leaf. So maybe it might work. Hopefully. Lance, Gyarados isn't really that big of a problem. Yeah, I only get to do neutral hits, but it's not that bad. The Dragonite and the Dratini's probably end up just smacking them with strength. The rival is still going to be the more difficult one, because majority of his Pokemon do not like. My Venusaur doesn't like. Because first, obviously, he has Charizard, which, let's face it, is a Charizard. So it's dual weak, dual resists. So both fire and flying Venusaur doesn't like. On top of the fact that, it dual resists my grass one, so I have to use strength against it. Obviously, yeah, I can do stuff like that, but I don't know. Executor, he's gonna want to use, I think he has like sleep powder, some kind of sleep move, and he's got a sleep inducing move, and I still can't figure out if Machop's supposed to be holding up two arms and fists, or if one of his fists is behind his back. Or maybe even just like on his hip like Machamp does, so maybe only one. So. Takashi. Anyways, I think there are only two more, him and one other guy. There might be another guy up top, but anyways. Then of course he also has a Gyarados, but like I said, he's not as bad, I don't think. I think there's another Pokemon. I just don't remember what it was. Oh, his first one, Pidgeot. Pidgeot sucks. Yeah, 3 of his 4 Pokemon doesn't like Venusaur. Or, you know what I mean. So, that's already going to be evil. Yeah, there's just this guy, and we're finished. Oh, no, here's that guy over there, too. Yeah, I wasn't sure, because I was like, I thought there was at least 2 up here. Either way, almost done. We'll do this, we'll heal, and then we try to get through Victory Road. Yeah. Alright, last guy before the gym. Really hoping it doesn't take that long to take out, what's his face? Because, yeah. Because the pre-league rival is, yeah. That's going to be evil. We're almost finished. Yay. I wonder what it says when I say yay. Okay, cool. Let's say yay. 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 But I didn't get the yays. So that makes me sad. Anyways, yeah, I've been messing around with Pokemon Champions. I went ahead. I got the Battle Pass and the whatchamacallit, like the whatchamacallit, the membership. I don't know. There's a part of me that doesn't think it's worth it, but then again, the membership is essentially $5 like less than $5 a month. So it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Hopefully, it becomes a better value as it goes on, because like. You get access to, like, you get access to those extra missions, but I don't think they're affected by the Battle Pass. I think, like, it's a separate thing. And even then, like, I don't know, like, I wish it would actually include the Battle Pass, you know? That makes sense to me. That's what most things have. Membership includes, if you get a paid membership, it usually includes the Battle Pass. So it's weird that this one doesn't include it. Either way. Alrighty. Mr. Giovanni, if that is your real name. What if he's related to Norman? I know that sounds random, but like... You're just giving me some Norman vibes for a minute there. Rhyhorn's easy. Didn't really need the crit. Second Rhyhorn should be easy. He might come. Okay. I was like, because I didn't the Doug Trail outspeed my Charizard, or did Charizard just not knock him out? Venusaur just kind of seemed to knock Elko and Nidoqueen, at least with Razor Leaf. There's the Earthquake. Wasn't terrible. Alright, last battle. List of the gym leaders. Okay. This should probably be doing more damage. Yeah. It's funny how sometimes the potion is like pointless, you know? Because like You're just delaying the inevitable. It's a 2-shot, meaning the only way it actually helps is if it's a 3-shot, right? Because then you can at least attack once during it. If it's not, you immediately gotta use another potion. Alright. Okay. I'm the gym leader now. That'd be something cool you could do in like a game. Actually, lets you be like an actual like gym leader. I think it'd be cool if like you could actually like you have like a town and you can like work on building the town and things like kind of like the game My Gym Leader, This Gym of Mine. That mod was kind of fun. This is like an official version of that. Yeah, there's Pokopia, but first off, you're playing as a Ditto. Which, you know, is fine for the game. I'm not... Anyways, I haven't actually played the game. But, like, it's not the same as what I'm talking about. I think I found out some slight spoilers from the game, which makes me sad. Oh, right. No, he doesn't show up until... Did I get this item? I did. Alright, he doesn't show up until we get to right here. Alright. Red. That is your real name. Probably not, but... Yeah, I'm actually a little disappointed. I called him Green. I think it was just because... Oh, I'm playing Fire Red, so the opposite would be Green, but... Whatever. Lovely. Let's see how much this does. I think the last time I fought him... It was... Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be a no-co. It's a 2-co. But that's just as it is now. He's going to be a lot stronger. Yeah, I'll probably be at least a few levels higher. He's typically a 1-shot. Which is weird. Oh, he wasn't a 1-shot. Okay, interesting. Which, it's sad because, like I said, he's going to be stronger. But that's fine, again. Especially if he does, like, Calm Mind or whatever. Here's the Charizard. Let's see how much strength does against just base strength. I don't like that. I definitely don't like that. Of course I miss, so that's probably a reset. Because Flamethrower is not gonna miss, unlike Hydro Pump. Yeah. So, am I really gonna have to use the X items? Okay. Pidgeot's a 2-shot. I don't like the fact that he's a 2-shot. Especially because, again, he can be not very nice to my Venusaur. Alakazam is sadly a two-shot. It might be a range for all I know, but I don't think it is. I mean, using Calm Mind is perfectly fine for me because it doesn't make you attack faster, and you're just going to be down. Now I need to put you to sleep. I guess my question is, do I need to try and seed him or just go for it? Because you know he's going to have potions, so I'm going to have to deal with potions eventually. He's like a 3-hit KO. I don't like that. I could survive one flamethrower, so that's fine. Yeah, because I'm in blaze range. That is fine. He's down. Next comes the exit. Okay, the Rhyhorn. I'm still healing. I am not risking it. Alright, now we raise your leaf. Goodbye. What the? Sad it's a crit. What's last? The Gyarados. Hydro Pump is fine. You take those all day. I won't lie, that's definitely a debating because like losing attack would suck, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna heal, take on Victory Road. Should be interesting at least. Okay, I once I get there, I will at least try one run. Right, so I'll try at least one run. Some of these I don't know why I'm getting rid of, but I'll get him back later. Alright, cool. So, I am going to get through Victory Road, then potentially I am going to go ahead and at least make an attempt at the Elite Four. Excuse me. I think this would be a little bit cooler if there's actually, like, something here you could get. You know? Just because then, like, you could leave and come back each time, like, you collect the badge. It'd be kind of fun. Now, funny enough, in red and blue, the checkpoint guys during these next two are actually swimming. Alright, Victory Road time. I pressed on like, oh, I'd love to do a speed up, but no. I want to speed up. Oh, wait, no, I need to hit this one. So, speed up would have been nice. The option to change how this is set up, because... No, can I technically do it? Yes, but... It would be sad. Like, I don't want to have to change it every single time I want to just do something, you know? Alright, here we go. First Victory Road trainer. A little scared because... Yeah. There we go. Jin. So, Jin should be fine. Okay. The fact that she has a full team kind of... It sucks a little bit, PowerPoint-wise. But, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I wonder if someone's ever made a video about, like, to see if all these guys on Victory Road could actually get through. I mean, like, get to Victory Road. I'm curious. I should totally do something like that. Because, like, essentially, because, yeah, you'd have to do that, but you can't have them get as far, you know? So this Vulpix, whenever you do this trainer, you can't get past the level 42 Vulpix. And I'd even go as far as saying, yeah, I think you should also use their same moveset. That's evil. That's more evil. That is fine. I just want to use strength one more time before you start flamethrowing. At least it wasn't flamethrower. Please work. 3 times in a row. And they got fire spin. Which is fine, but it's still crazy to me. It's funny, if I'm not mistaken, I think I don't know if they eventually nerfed Hyper Potion, or... Yeah, because right now it does 200. I think in other games, it actually only does 120. He ate it. He's like, ooh, delicious potion. No. Hey, wait, no, I think I have a burn here, too. Yeah. And he ate it. Okay. Dragon Claw ain't bad if, you know... First off, Venusaur can't use it, but even if he can, it's... you only get one of TM, so there would be a point. I mean, I will note that, yeah, it is plausible that these guys actually do have other Pokemon, and these are just the ones they just happen to have on them. Yeah, you would have to deal with, like, HMs, but I don't think a single one of them have a full team of 6 anyways, so it should be fine. That is fine. I will take Scary Face. I should still outspeed you, because I think that's what the one dude did. Excuse me. I hate that. Even more so because I still haven't even gotten his last run yet. I really don't want to have to leave and come all the way back. And that's the thing. Like with Charizard, typically Charizard, one move, it did like O-code everything. Venusaur doesn't seem to like to want to do that. I mean, you never know. Blastoise might end up having the exact same issue. Because first off, he has to stick with Water Gun for I don't know how long. And so first he's going to have to deal with Water Gun for forever. And then you get Bite as a secondary move. Which is fine, but... Which is crazy because it's special. It might be super effective against Psychic types, but I almost feel like it actually would be better to use like a tackle or something. Daisuke. Or if it's actually like Daisuke. Oh no, it'd be Daisuke. Yeah, because Ki isn't actually Daisuke is an actual not zucchini. Weird thing. But yeah, Ki is an actual Japanese character, so it's Daisuke. That's just Daisuke. Because I pronounce it Dai, but I mean, I guess Dai is a character, so it's super weird the way that works. Alright, Daisuke. Alright, Daisuke. You've lost. Let's fight you. Grab that item. I wonder how many people are actually surprised, like when playing for the playing these games for the first time, that your rival becomes a champion before you. Lovely. That's fine. Okay. I'm just gonna use Razor Leaf because yeah, I only have 70 strength left. It's like every single one of these guys has a blah. So I'm gonna have to leave and come back, aren't I? Sandstorm. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this stuff. Catherine? How'd they get Catherine from I'm gonna? What? Something about a gun and a what? Okay, I think that the auto AI thingamajigger that's doing the thing for that is just having like a holiday or something. It's saying some weird stuff over there. It's not really tough, it's just trying to think of the word. Tedious. I mean, okay. I will use the move I was going to use again anyways. Again. Cool. Hail. Like, all hail the king. That king being Jesus. Yay. Okay. I wonder if it's going to get to the point where I'm just ready to get finished. Like the last time, I think. Yeah, I need to leave and come back now. Because I'm out of strength. The move. See how well a cloister does it with a razor leaf. Okay. Arcanine. And I'm out of strength. Yay. Okay. Sad that was a crit, but better than... Are you kidding? Of course you got a hyper potion. Because, you know what? Trainer wouldn't have a hyper potion after I used a crit. That would otherwise be a 3-hit KO. Please tell me the rest are just easy Pokemon, like a bunch of water types or whatnot, and not like a Crobat or something. I guess that works, I guess, but yeah, just don't. The last one better not be a Golbat, because that would be sad. I'm starting to not Oko anymore. It doesn't bode where to is that I think about it? Why would it be Golbat? They usually send out the ones that will do good damage against them like sooner rather than later. Wait, I'm almost positive that I remember the guy always waiting till last to use and bring out their whatchamacallit. I can escape, yay! Just quicker that way. Excuse me. Okay. Let's try to get back to where we were. I wonder why they picked that music for that little section there. Okay. Sort of back to where we were. I say sort of because we have to do all the puzzles again. Thankfully, we don't have to battle the trainers again, so that's nice. I guess it would help. Excuse me. It would help with what do you call it? Yeah, I was saying. Where's Candy? Oh, yeah, that sound. Because it's like, yeah, I guess it would help with cartridge space to use that sound. It's basically like the sound for like breaking like glass and like ice and stuff. It's kind of weird still. Okay, I finished this side outside of that guy on the other side of there. Okay, so I'm back to where I was. Hopefully I can finish before having to go back and heal again. If everything you could find there, they put a guard spec there? So random to me. Mm. Let's see how well a Lapras does against a Razor Leaf. Yay. Okay. He's knocked out that one. Okay. I'm running low on required trainers. I know I think there's a double battle somewhere. It's her. There's the two looking opposite each other. And then the double battle. I want to say that might be it. There might be one more coming up. But I'm pretty sure this leads to a spot that I drop down a boulder to open up the spot to get to the next place. All that to say, basically say, I don't think I need it. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my fan off. It's gotten chilly. Chansey. Oh, I hate that. Quick, hit it with Leech Seed before it's too late. was about to say, I need to switch, but then I'm like, oh, I forgot. I can't switch. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, because I know there's these two, then I believe there's one double battle after this. And the guy who will only do will teach you takedown. The problem is that move is a lovely, what we like to call a one-time use move, which means I am not going to use it unless I absolutely have to. But I don't see a reason for it anyways. Because strength actually isn't that bad. It's 80 power. And doesn't take like recoil or something like that. And I do like that this guy has a lot of water types. That's nice. Okay, I guess he has a lot of water types. Dang. Blastoise, goodbye. Or, never mind, you can hang around for a little bit longer. That's how much bite did? Starting to worry a little bit about how well Blastoise is going to do. It's crazy because Blastoise goes from being a, no, not Blastoise, but Bite goes from being a physical, normal move to a special, dark move. So he finally gets the ability, then it becomes a dark, physical move. Which is crazy. Oh, you're a grass-type trainer. Lovely. Which means Blastoise is not going to love this pair. Yeah, I guess I can give him strength as well. Strength ain't that bad of a move, honestly. Yeah, so I have like strength, surf, bite. Don't know after that, honestly. Cool. Not cool. Paris. I mean, if the Parasect, like, was, like, an almost Oko, the Paris will be an Oko. There's one more Pokemon. Of course I don't have that paralysis heal. Whatever, we'll just go for it. Yeah, is a double battle, then that's it. Actually, I might be able to just leave and come back. Yeah, because yeah. Yeah. I don't even have to mess with that. Cool. Like, on the one hand, it kind of makes sense, so it makes it just easier to move it on the overworld, but I do have to ask, what's the... I don't know. Like, on a gameplay mechanic, it makes more sense to be able to just push it instead of having to do it, like, the other way. Yeah, I'll come back for those guys after I heal my team. I feel like someone just, like, made, like, a big mess, and they just didn't want to clean it up. Alrighty. About done. We made it to the league. Ish. Because I still need to fight that double battle. Yeah, like I said, that feels less like a puzzle if it's supposed to be a puzzle, and more like someone did not do a good job of cleaning, you know? Ah, yes, they are destined for greatness. Hmm. Guess I could have actually withdrew, like, deposited them now that I think about it. Yeah, I actually could have just deposited them. Okay, good. He didn't get effect spored, because that would have not been good. Alrighty. Ludicrous. That was ludicrous. Alright. So, like with last time, technically there are actually more trainers I haven't fought with Venusaur than with Charizard, because I also didn't face the ones that, like, after the cave, Ridiculous Cave, that little area. But we are going to give it a try. Only 26? Because I don't need any revives now that I think about it. And a fun fact, if you press select, it just like will pick them up. But yeah, I definitely need to grab my elixirs. Alright. Let's see how we work. I will not be saving in between because I'm not expecting to get it this time. I'm mostly just curious about how far I can get. Here's an interesting thing. If somehow I can manage to win at this low of a level, that will be big for Venusaur over Charizard, because Charizard needed those additional levels. Granted, I also will say that he might not have actually needed it, because I did stop to use X's, like those X moves and things like that, so it might not have made a difference. Because yeah, I think he actually needs a level or so in order to OHKO the Dugong. We shall see. But just the fact that Venusaur still struggled, and you also have to question how often would you even get a high level Venusaur, simply because you're probably going to be using your other Pokemon anyways. It's funny enough, I don't even think when I battled the Elite Four with my one team, I don't even think I used my Vileplume that often. You know? Okay, we can take the Ice Beam. Okay, good. That is pretty much fine. That's even better, because then they won't heal. Which helps with power points. It doesn't... That's mostly it. Hey, Jinxie. Grass doesn't... Ice doesn't actually resist grass, apparently. I don't like that. Then let's hopefully switch to strength. I doubly don't like that. Triply don't like that. I don't know if... Oh, that put this... Yeah, no. We're not dealing that. No. Does it remove attraction, now that I think about it? I have no idea, honestly. That's a full restore. Oh, it does not. Why does they become healthy if it's... I just healed that. Of course. I don't like Jinx. She's mean. Yeah, the extra level will probably be nice. Because I think last time when I did Charizard, I think I got like, what, 2 extra levels? I think so. Oh! That is not good. Because that means all their ice moves are going to be more stronger. The Jinx was already evil. Okay, it's fine. I think last was going to be Cloyster. Slowbro's a no-co, thankfully. He's not. Don't like that. But he still dies to hail. Ice Beam is going to do more damage. Do not like that. It's actually fine. It's not something like that. Just don't get a random freeze or a random crit, you know? Wasn't needed, but I would have loved that on against the Jinx. That's coming up. Okay, we're going to have to use Strength. Because hopefully that does more than Razor Leaf. Okay, didn't try to confuse me as long as I don't get frozen randomly. Okay, we're good. No, it's still good. Just probably gonna end up using a Razor Leaf instead to finish the job. And of course I missed. And of course I hit Ice Punch. And of course that's gonna finish me off. This is just a test run, too. This isn't even just the real deal, Lucille, essentially. This is just the test run to try to get past it. Let's see if I, see how far I can go. I say, oh, what if you just can't get... I mean, I can get past Lorelei. It's just, I just get hit with these crazy annoyances. Yeah, seriously. Had I not had the 5% chance to miss, then, you know, but I need to save my strengths because, I mean, I guess Razor Leafs too, but, you know, I have more of the others. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure Safeguard protects from Leech Seed. I'm not going to risk it. It's fine, especially since you're not going to potion. Now, if we potion, it wouldn't have been as fine, but they didn't potion, so we're good. Okay, Fuse Ray. Next is Jinx. I'm not, yeah. If Jinx wasn't next, I would. But Jinx is going to already be evil. Like that. You know what? No. We don't need a hyper potion. We're not, like, we don't need to restore anything, so. Good. You better miss. I meant to switch to Razor Leaf, but whatever. There's my crit when I didn't need it, of course. Closer should be an Oko, right? Because he has terrible special defense. And this is super effective. And stab. And multiple levels above him. Yeah. First match done. Yay. I don't think I need to, yeah. I'm pretty sure I need to heal. I know Hitmonchan has Fire Punch. I think that's the only one I really have to worry about. Obviously, the Onyxes won't be a problem. They'll go down with one Razor Leaf. I don't think either of them I don't think any of them have really, like, the highest special anyways. Like, any of his Pokemon. Okay, you have Fire Punch and Ice Punch. Hopefully you just go down in one hit. You do not. Glad you missed. Not necessarily the damage, it's that. Getting my speed dropped. Why are you eating Sky Uppercut? That's not nice. I am going to heal because I do not trust whatever else he has up his sleeve. I wonder how much that berry actually made a difference. Cool. Yeah, that's not enough. It's not either. Wait, did I remember to heal his... I don't think I did I? Dang. I guess that's not terrible. Don't like that. Extra don't like that. Yeah, you're gonna double team? You're gonna give me HP. Need a crit. That is fine. Yep. But the cool thing is, you can't potion away the leech seed. This is going to be a long match. I'm glad I had the elixir. That's going to help with PowerPoints and stuff. Okay, cool. One down. A lot more annoying ones to go. I gold that. Hmm. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not risking getting confused. It's like I'm not risking you having double teaming antics either. Yeah, because like in later generations, Hyper Potions only do 120. Oh no! Oh no. There's like nothing I could do about that. Do you want me to get rid of that? Just switch. I do not like that. Kidding me. Okay, I don't think he has anything that's going to be super annoying, so we should be good. Until we get that, of course. Hello?
Hey, are you okay if we drop off the car around 3 tomorrow instead?
It's fine.
Okay. I told him to meet me whenever I get off, so it'll be like 3:15, 3:30.
Okay.
Okay!
Okay, bye.
I love you, boy! Kiss, kiss, bye!
Bye-bye. Kiss, kiss. And of course, I'm about to run out of PowerPoints. I mean, yeah, I can use elixirs and ethers and things in battles, so... Okay, good. I gotta heal. Like, Sludge Bomb Sludge Bomb in the Curse will... Yep. Wait, why am I doing that? I need a full restore. Okay, please be the last one, because the last guy is not a ghost type. It's a Narbok. Yes, there goes my attack. Can't risk it. Because I'm not expecting to knock him out in one hit. As I feared. What I think is difficult is... Okay, he switched it up, so that's good. That's bad. Because Sludge Bomb is physical. Okay. I'm gonna try to put him to sleep. Otherwise, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Come on! This doesn't work. Yep, we lost. I don't know why it can't just stick and hit my move when they get all these, oh, you get cursed. Yep, that's game. Because I couldn't hit my move, I should have just attacked. Okay, we gotta level up. I think that's going to be it for today. I'll go ahead and get my team members. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go do those last two, like those one routes I skipped. And then grab the X items because they're going to help a lot. And yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, next time should be the last episode. I'm just going to hit up those final guys, buy some X items, and we'll call it a day. Alright. Goodbye.